Hello again everyone, and welcome back to Season 2 of the Multi-Battle League. I'm that guy Harvey, and today I'll be going through a few things that you'll need to know about the draft for Season 2. These will be little things like the date and time and the kind of format that we will be using for the draft, so let's just jump straight into everything you need to know. And first you'll see that this is a tiered draft. The players voted on whether it should be tiered or a free draft, and tiered was the much preferred way to go, on the basis that the lower tiered mons add to the league's creativity. They use Pokemon that you really would not expect in this kind of format, like Pikachu from Team Anime Titties and Trevenant from Team Views in Season 1. And if you have not seen any of the matches from Season 1, I recommend you go watch them now. I watched every single match last season and all of them were very exciting to watch. I guarantee it. Now let's move straight on to our tiering system. Each player got to vote on every Pokemon in every tier that you will see during the draft. Like everything they pick, they voted on those. So if there's anything you don't agree with, once again, it's their fault. I was the person that conducted this, and we voted on nearly 400 Pokemon, so we had a lot of areas covered. And there are still probably some that weren't voted on that will end up in the C tier. That is our general rule. Anything that was not seen, or anything that wasn't voted on, was placed in the C tier, if it wasn't already banned. Now, this will be a snake-style draft going from the top to bottom of the draft order before coming back up over a total of 10 rounds. Each team will draft 1 S tier, 2 A tiers, 3 B tiers, and 4 C tier picks to form a team of 10. And it is worth noting, however, that a team can forego their S pick to pick up a third A tier. We thought this was very fair. Some people might not like the S tier Pokemon that are left, so they can pick up another A. That might suit them much better. And it is also worth mentioning that multiple Megas can be drafted by each team, but as mentioned yesterday, they must hold their Mega Stones while in battle. And as for Z Crystals, there will not be a Z Captain for each team, as some draft players might already be used to in some leagues, similar to the GBA. They can bring as many Z Crystals as they like to the match, but they must be different due to the item clause detailed yesterday. And now that we have that information out of the way, let's move on to the draft order. It has been randomized in advance to give teams some time to prepare. This was done a couple of days ago, and we can show it to you now. And as you can see there, the number 1 team will be Angus and Beryl of Team Flawless. They have the number 1 overall pick. I have seen some of your comments already about a certain particular mon that was allowed in the Multi-Battle League. You will have to wait and see if they are going to pick that up as the number 1 pick. Right behind them are Team Wee Disney, Duncan and Shofu. They are number 2. Number 3, our first new team, Team Blue Hunnits, GE and the Beatdown. It'll be fun seeing what they could pick up and what they can work with. Similarly, Team Drinking Birds, Joshua Lawsey and T-Man. We are, seriously, every new team, we are excited to see what they can do. We've already seen what most of these players can do. We want to see what these new players can do. And again, Team Mythical right below them, Joe and Marty. We're always excited to see what they're going to do. We cannot wait to see what they're going to do. It's going to be fantastic. Team Dreamball, the reigning champions, have a difficult spot to pick from at number 6. Similarly, the runners-up Team Cyberbaz are number 7. Team Subs are number 8. That is Callum and Luke. Team number 9, you see there, Team Not Schooled, Joey and the Lord MV. Look, they're not the same team. They broke apart, they went their own ways, they came back, and now they are a completely new team. Team Juice are pick number 10, the Wise, Chimpact and Kenny. Team Jamie, Boyd Miller Keen, they are number 11. And the wheel pick at number 12 goes to Team Leaky. So I bet they're quite excited to have that number 12 pick. They might have to wait for some of their first picks, but the wheel pick is a great place to be. You can have 2 picks right off the back. You cannot be sniped for your second round pick if there's something that you particularly like. I have experience of being in the wheel pick, and the wheel pick is a fantastic place to be. Those of you who don't like being in last, this is the one time you want to be in last. It'll be great to watch what they'll pick up from their positions, and it is at this point you might be thinking, where can we see this? Where can we watch this happen? I'm happy to let you know that the MBL Season 2 Draft will be taking place tomorrow, the 29th of April, 8 PM British Summer Time or 3 PM Eastern Time, over on Duncan's Twitch, twitch.tv/Duncan Knee Deep. We'll be having some of our players come into the call to discuss their picks as they happen, and we hope that you can join us. That is tomorrow, 8 PM BST or 3 PM EST. Thank you once again for joining me as we go through everything that you need to know about the draft. I've been that guy Harvey, and we will see you tomorrow for the MBL live draft.